Okay, so Tracy Warren here. Welcome to our Team BeneFIT call for tonight. It is April the 14th, and tonight we are going to be talking about 3 steps, kind of a 3-step formula, if you will, to inviting people to do something with you. And then also we are going to screen share and walk through creating an event as well as a boosted post for your sneak peek. So it should be jam-packed full of content. And I will say, if you are feeling overwhelmed, join the club. But the thing is, right now we are in a time of, I don't know what's the right way to say it, but basically we will be seeing over the next few days who's serious and who's not, and who's going to stay around and who's not, you know, who's going to become a statistic and who's not. So I would just encourage you to stay the course, because if you stay and if you engage, you will succeed. There's no other way around it. Because like I said, there are going to be people that fall off, and the sheer number of comments and messages and that kind of thing will slow down. So don't let that get to you, and do not feel like you need to stay up on reading 180 comments on every post. It's not necessary. It is not. If it's on the Diamond Dash page, then obviously you'll want to just, if somebody, you know, let's say that Deborah posts, go through and see if she has commented on something else. You know, like it might be worth your time to actually look in the comments and see if she has further commented on something else. But don't take the time to read every other person's story. It's just, you've got, I mean, as nice as that might be and encouraging, you've got to put yourself first right now. And that's not the best use of your time, I don't feel like. That's what the presenters are here to do, is to give feedback for everybody. So that would be tip number 1. Now, it seemed like there was something else to go along with that. Oh, the other thing I was just going to tell you is not a tip, but is that just sort of hope for tomorrow sort of a thing. We have talked, and our goal is for there not to be any more than 3 posts on the Diamond Dash page per day. So I know I think there were more than that, at least initially, because of the group and the partners and all that kind of thing. So just know that, again, that's all going to calm down, and it's going to be good. It's going to be really good. I haven't been able to catch Deborah's recording. I tried to pull it up earlier and wasn't able to get to it. So I'm going to do that tonight. But in the meantime, this is from Elise, and she really is full of wisdom, I think, for being a newer coach and having such success. Okay, so 3 steps to inviting somebody, a new contact. It would work for anybody. I mean, it truly would, actually. But this especially, you know, because I think our hesitancy a lot of times is that, well, I don't know him well enough. Well, I just met him, and I hate to be pushy, and I don't want to, you know, whatever, yada, yada, yada. So step 1 is to thank them. You're either going to say, thank you for liking my post. Thank you for following me on my journey. Thank you for liking my page. Thank you for commenting on my posts. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Your support means a lot to me on my journey. I'm sure you can relate. Your support means a lot to me. It does mean a lot to us. You know how excited we get over every single like? It means a lot to us to have somebody follow us and to have somebody pay attention to the effort that we're putting out there. You are saying that with all sincerity. And truly, I mean, if you can do voice messages, anytime you can do voice messages, I think it's even better. So that's step number 1, is thank you. Step number 2 is, I'm actually getting ready to ... I'm actually getting ready to. And here you're going to fill in the blank. This week it's going to be, I'm actually getting ready to host what we call a sneak peek, which is going to give you an inside look at what I do as a coach and the kind of services that I provide. And it may not be for you, but you may know somebody that it would be a good fit for, and it would be great to share with you what I do in case any part of that would be beneficial to you. I'm just making that part up, like I always do. But basically, I'm getting ready to. So that could be I'm getting ready to have a free 5-day clean eating group. I'm getting ready to open up enrollment for my upcoming challenge group. But this week, well, and I mean, truly every week that we are in the Diamond Dash, we're focused on recruiting. So the majority of what you send out needs to be, I'm actually getting ready to share with people a bit more about what I do as a coach. Step number 3, oh, by the way. Step number 3, oh, by the way, I like your hat. You've got a pretty name. Your kids are really cute. I saw on your wall that you like football. Oh, by the way, now I'm going to pay you a sincere compliment. I'm going to connect with you and give you an out and something else that we can talk about if you're not interested in step number 2. Make sense? Okay. So that's step 1, step 2, step 3. All right, we've got to move on, and I am going to start screen share. I was just in the process of checking to see if the photo that I created will pass the 20% rule. Now, if you're not familiar with this, there's a grid tool that will show you, this is for your like page for boosting a post. This will show you whether or not your picture has too much text in it. Because if it has more than 20% text, then Facebook's not going to approve it to run as an ad. Okay, so you're going to go to, I think the easiest link is amyporterfield.com/grid tool. GRIDTOOL. amyporterfield.com/grid tool. Okay, that takes you to this Facebook run page. She's got it directed straight here. So then you're just going to click choose file, and I got to find my file. Okay, so now what we do, sorry I keep having to move this all around. You click on all the boxes that contain text. And when you do that, it's going to tell you over here, based on the boxes you've selected, your image is covered by 20% text. If marked properly, this image may be used for an ad on Facebook. So I passed. And if you happen to go to my like page right this very second, you'll see that the picture that's up there now has different text. It has dreams do come true all across the top, and then the other text is all across the bottom. I plugged it into this formula, the grid tool, and it was 40% text. So I had to redo my graphic, and I haven't uploaded the new one yet to boost it. Are you with me? Okay. So if you want to do any of this on your computer at the same time, I'm totally cool with that. Basically now what I can do is just shut this off because I've already got Facebook pulled up somewhere else. And I've got Facebook pulled up here. And I've got Facebook pulled up here. I have Facebook pulled up on 4 tabs currently. Okay, so no wonder the computer's confused. All right, so we are going to go to my like page. Here's my text that I put up 37 minutes ago. And here's the graphic. What I'm going to do now is select my text so that I don't have to rewrite it. Copy it. Now, you know what? The only stinky thing about this, well, let me see if it'll let me edit. I was going to just delete the whole thing and redo it, but I've already got 4 people that liked the post, so I hate to lose those likes, but I may have to because I don't know that I can edit this picture. Does anybody else know if you can swap out pictures? I don't think I'm going to be able to. Oh, and now I've got another like. Darn it, people quit liking my picture. So probably actually what I'm going to do, I'm going to leave it and I'm going to post it again.
Tracy, could you write down the name of the ones that you liked? And then if you delete the post, just message them and tell them there was an error that Facebook deleted your post or.
Oh yeah, I'm not worried about the names. All those names are like coaches and people I don't really care about. I mean, people, it's not that I don't care about the people, but it's not like those are new prospects or anything. I just care about the momentum and the organic traffic that it will drive. Does that make sense? So that's, yeah, so that's the point. Okay, so, and if somebody says, why'd you post that twice? Who cares? Whatever.
Well, you have all of us to like your page if you want momentum again.
What'd you say?
I said you have all of us. We can go like it so you can have momentum again.
Yeah, exactly. And then I'll send you my message, my canned message. Okay, so basically I need to make sure you take out smile emoticon here and actually put the smile emoticon. That's not really cool when you have to read smile emoticon. All right, make sure that's not anywhere else. Okay, so now I've got my updated picture with the correct percentage of text, and I'm gonna hit post. And those 5 people will just think I'm really, really excited about this. Okay, so right now you'll see it says boost unavailable. It takes a minute or 2 to be able to do that. So if I refresh, hopefully it'll go ahead and tell me it's available. Okay, so boost post. Wait a second. Oh, here we go. Okay, so here's the correct one that we're boosting. And Amy Porterfield has you boost to people who like your page. However, if you don't have more than 1,000 people that like your page yet, I would do it through targeting. Okay, because if you've got 200 people that like your page, it's just not going to go very far. You're going to get better results if you target people specifically. So let me do this. I'm going to end up going back to target the people who like my page. However, for the sake of showing you guys this, I will do the targeting so that you could see what that's like and walk you through that. So I had earlier this last week promoted a challenge group post, and you can look at that through my wall also on my like page, and I had named that Crockpot because that audience had an interest of homeschooling, Christian music, and crockpot recipes. So those were what I chose. That's a really probably a big party crowd, wouldn't you guess, between homeschooling and crockpots and Christian music. I may want to rethink that, but it sounded good at the time. So that's what I named it. And, you know, I've got their age, I've got women. You can put in whatever here that you want, okay? So then you're going to save that. You can do it different every time. Then you're going to edit your budget and how long you want it posted for. I believe that posting over a longer period of time with fewer dollars each day is more effective than a bigger amount of money for a shorter number of days. There's no evidence of that. I'm just telling you what my theory is because, let me think. I was talking to Christina and she had a really good point and I've lost it. I can't remember, but I'll tell you when I remember it because it made a lot of sense to she and I when we were talking about it. So basically, let's see. I'm going to boost this. I guess it only lets you boost it for 7 days at a time. And then I am going to do $2 a day. And make sure everything is correct. Okay, so that's targeting. I'm now going to go back and change this. Do you see how now it changed the number of people that it reached? It was only at 300 and now it's up to like 1,400. So that's, and I didn't change the dollar amount at all. So you're going to get more bang for your buck when you're able to target the people who like your page versus the people through targeting. So we need to make sure that everybody gets an effective ad for likes up and running so that you'll be able to get more bang for your buck in the long run, okay? Any questions about this? Okay. So I'm hitting boost. And it's basically just telling me that it's in review. And they'll let me know if it's declined or accepted, okay? I will tell you though, my ad, my post that I boosted for my challenge group down here, where is it? It actually was declined. But the amount of time that it was in review, they do start boosting it during that review time. And so I got a lot of traffic during the review time. And so now I actually need to go back, even though it wasn't a text issue. They said that I forget what the exact wording was, but it seemed like improbable results, like too outlandish. It was too good to be true that somebody could lose 15 pounds and 15 inches in 4 weeks. So I'm not exactly sure how I'm going to change that, but it was effective enough to have that boosted that I need to rework it and get it boosting again. Because I've gotten, even though there aren't very many likes, there were probably 10 people who said that they were interested. So that's a big deal. Okay, so that is your challenge group post. Now, we are talking on our group page about your story and the verbiage that goes with your graphic. If you're not sure and confident about what you are going to be posting, please post it in the comments on the Power of 3 page so that we can make you confident and tweak it so that you can get this out as soon as possible. And then we are going to switch over to our personal page. And go to the events. Okay, so now here's what I was saying. We have no reason to be scared to invite people by event because look at all this stuff. I don't even know what half of this stuff is. So that tells us two things. One, we don't need to be scared to create an event and invite everybody on the whole wide planet. Number two is that since people like me don't even see what's going on in these events, if there's somebody that you want in your sneak peek, you're going to have to personally message them and not assume that they're going to see this. Okay, so basically we've got the event photo that you'll need something up there, and that you can do in Canva, canva.com, canva.com. There is a specific size that you can select that says Facebook. I don't think it says banner, it says Facebook something. You'll see what I'm talking about. And this verbiage I will post on our team page. And that way, if you want to copy and paste it for your event, that's totally fine. Did it make sense to everybody how each person is going to have their own event. Each one of you will have your own event set up. When people like this, there are 10 people currently going, I am going to take those 10 people once we have the Facebook group, the sneak peek group page set up, and I'm going to add those 10 people to the group. Does that make sense so far? That way, you're collecting all of your own people, and you are going to take them to the sneak peek group and take care of them each and every day that they're in the sneak peek. We, as a team, are going to be using Deborah's sneak peek that she mentioned, which is going to start this coming Monday on the 20th. Because we've got one running as a team this week, it's too much for me to consider running another one next week. We're going to use hers for this coming week, and then we'll let a couple weeks go by, and then we will run one as a team as well. Plus, it sounds like she is a machine at running those and has it down to a science, and it's just kind of all, it runs on its own. So I want for us to be able to learn from her how she's doing it and improve our own sneak peek as well. So if you have any questions about logistics, definitely post it on the Power of 3 page, and I will see that. Okay, so that's pretty much it. You have your initial verbiage about what it is, and you put in the time and the date and where it is. I usually always put home, and your banner photo. Make it something fun. It shouldn't be like too salesy. It shouldn't be like a funeral. So just keep that in mind, right? Questions about the event. I guess I could go ahead and just show you really quick in case you're just not having ever done an event before, because I just went ahead and went straight to my event. But if you aren't sure, you go over here to the left and click events. And then right here, there's a create button. So you're going to hit create, and it's just going to ask you to name the event. Here's where you're going to, this details box, that's where you're going to copy and paste the verbiage and then put home. And then down here, I just left it as guests and friends. And then once you hit create, it will allow you to invite people. You don't have to invite all of them at the very same time. You can invite 50 and then go back in and invite 50 more. And that kind of thing. So that is how to create an event. It's super quick and easy. So the other night when I did the post for my challenge group, I created the post and boosted it, and at the very same time created the event. So people were getting notifications about both things going on at the same time. And I don't know if that played into the effectiveness, but between the event and the boosted post, I've had really, really good results. And that was for my challenge group. Now tonight, I'm focusing on the sneak peek, doing the same thing with event and boosted post. Now, if you don't have a like page set up yet, then I still want you to create the post on your page about your sneak peek with your sharing your story. And you used to be able to do something with a post on your personal page. Do they not let you do that anymore? I haven't seen that anywhere. No? They must have taken that option away. Okay. So that's basically it. Any questions before we wrap up? Okay. Well, how are you guys? I'm going to go ahead and stop the recording first. Let's see if I can figure out how. Well, first of all, thanks so much for just being on the call tonight. Let's see. Pause. Stop sharing.